The Great Fire of Thessaloniki in 1917 was far more than a tragic disaster. It was a violent, fiery catalyst that didn't just burn buildings, it burned away an entire era. And from those ashes, an entirely new city was forced to rise. The real consequences transformed Thessaloniki demographically, physically, and in its very soul. The social and human landscape, a fabric unwoven first. Let's talk about people. The fire destroyed the dense, ancient neighborhoods, the mahallas, that were the heart of Ottoman Thessaloniki. This was a deeply multi-ethnic city, and the community hit hardest was the Jewish community, which had thrived there for centuries. In 32 hours, they lost 32 synagogues, their schools, their archives, their entire physical heritage. This catastrophe didn't just leave 70,000 people homeless. It began a profound demographic shift. The old Ottoman mosaic was shattered, and this created a vacuum. Just a few years later, that vacuum would be filled by over 100,000 Greek refugees from Asia Minor, following the 1923 population exchange. Almost overnight, the tragic fire had accelerated a complete transformation. Thessaloniki, for the first time in centuries, was on a path to becoming a predominantly Greek city. The physical transformation, a master plan from the ashes now, the most visible legacy, the city you see today. With the historic center gone, the Greek government faced a monumental choice: rebuild the old or invent the new. They chose invention. They brought in a French architect, Ernest Hebrar, and gave him a blank slate. His plan was radical. Gone were the narrow, winding lanes designed for shade and community. In their place came wide, straight boulevards, like Ignatia Street. He imposed large public squares, like the iconic Aristoteles Square overlooking the sea. He mandated anti-seismic buildings of stone and concrete, banning the old wooden Ottoman style. This wasn't just urban planning, it was a statement. The new layout was deliberately European, modern, and hygienic. A clean break from what was seen as an Oriental past. The very bones of the city were reset, an unexpected archaeological gift. And in a cruel twist of fate, the fire gave the city a gift from a much deeper past. As workers cleared the immense rubble, they began to uncover what had been hidden for centuries beneath the houses. Ancient Roman and Byzantine ruins, the Roman Forum, the Grand Palace of the Emperor Galerius. These monuments were suddenly exposed to sunlight for the first time in a millennium. It was as if the fire, while erasing 500 years of Ottoman history, accidentally reconnected Thessaloniki with its 2,000-year-old Hellenistic and Roman roots. The city's narrative was physically rewritten in stone. The economic rebirth, a transfer of power. Economically, the fire triggered a total restructuring. The old mercantile class, many of them from the Jewish and Levantine communities, saw their shops, warehouses, and capital literally go up in smoke. The state then enacted a massive compulsory land expropriation. Former landowners were given compensation, often in the form of less valuable plots on the outskirts. But the incredibly valuable city center, that became state-controlled land. This was one of the largest transfers of wealth and economic opportunity in the city's history. It paved the way for a new Greek bourgeoisie, including many of those arriving refugees, to build the banks, businesses, and industries that would dominate the 20th century. So what were the real consequences? The 1917 fire was the brutal, defining break between old and new. It accelerated the Hellenization of the city's identity. It physically erased the Ottoman layer and replaced it with a European capital. It redistributed economic power to a modern Greek state and a new middle class. Thessaloniki did not simply recover from the fire, it was reconceived in the fire's aftermath. The layout you walk through, the squares you meet in, the very feel of the modern city. It is all directly a product of the decisions made in the ashes of 1917. It is a city literally forged in fire.